Let's see, anything else here? Windows... Books here? G.L. Fotheringay's Phipps recently published and definitive 4-volume study of alkaloids, entitled An Inquiry of Strychnos, Toxifera, and Curae. Sorry. It's been a while. I've never actually read any of those books, even though I've studied science like that. What about this? Collection of flasks? An uncommonly clean and versatile group of implements suitable for performing a variety of chemical experiments. Amidst the assortment of lab equipment are flasks containing numerous toxic substances, such as prussic acid, arsenic, a number of vegetable alkaloids, bisulfate, and oil of vitriol. That's interesting. He doesn't seem like a science guy. Okay, time to confront him. What more could you possibly want of me? Let's see here. Had you seen Miss Carroway recently? Not these past few nights. We thought the coach might be getting wise to us, so we decided to steer clear of each other for a while. She was killed late in the evening behind the Regency Theatre. Do you recall where you were at the time? I was here, by myself, studying for my chemistry exams, like always. Was your roommate here to vouch for you? No, he's as always never here. He's in the lab, but you can't think I had anything to do with this. No. More witnesses just make the events easier to sort out. Well, he knows nothing then, that's for sure. I kept their secret, even from him. Do you know anyone who had a quarrel with Sarah? No, I am sure I don't. We knew each other quite well, but out of necessity we knew little of each other's friends. You can ask her sister Anna. We tried that. Or maybe Antonio Caruso, Anna's fiancé. They might be able to tell you something. Where can we find them? I've never been to either of their flats, so I don't know any of their addresses, but I can tell you that Anna sings at the Chancery Opera House. We've been there. And heard Antonio say a number of times he spends his free time at St. Bernard's Snooker Academy. Where did you meet this couple if you've never visited each other's homes? We would often picnic together. There was a certain spot near the Priory School that Anna always wanted to go to. I gather she goes there frequently. She loves the children and likes to watch them play. She seemed especially interested in one lad, curious little chap. Never joins in with the others' games. Anna would talk to him from time to time. Where exactly is this picnic spot? It's just west of here, where the Earl's Court runs into Brampton Road. We would always picnic by the wrought iron fence behind the school. Is there anything that you can tell us that might help our investigation? All I can tell you is that if you find the one who killed my Sarah, you better keep him away from me, or I swear who gets the rope for the murder, because I swear I'll kill him! Seems kind of vengeful. Watson, anything you might want to add that's a valuable discourse? Ah, the digs of youth. When you played your rugby in your student days, Watson, did your dwelling resemble this one? I did not have the means to live this comfortably, Holmes, but my rooms were as happy and busy as these appear. Does anything here lead you to form any new opinions about the case, Watson? I know scarcely enough to formulate an initial opinion, Holmes, much less any new ones. I can only hope that you've observed and deduced much more than I have done. What do you make of that group of toxic acids and alkaloids, Watson? It's a formidable and lethal collection, Holmes. Nothing out of the ordinary for a chemistry student, I should think. Well, he already stated that he was a chemistry student, so I guess that sort of rules him out. Not entirely certain, but it seems like he probably isn't responsible for her murder. Well, I guess that leads us to Suspect 2. Suspect 2 left behind the flowers anonymously and told Henry Carruthers to drop by Sarah Caraway's address at the Moongate. But we do know that he was at Covent Garden because he picked up the flowers. Let's head over there, shall we?
Hello, good sirs. Buy some flowers from Leslie? Tuppence for a pair of violets.
For a bunch of violets? That's weird. I wonder if she knows anything. Oh wait, she does. She was the one who sold the flowers in the first place. Do you know a woman named Sarah Caraway?
No, sir, I don't. Would you like to buy some daisies for her? Or maybe your friend here would.
I'm looking for a man who bought some pink carnations from you in the past 2 or 3 days.
I'd like to help you, sir, but I need to sell these daisies more than anything, or there'll be no supper for me. If you want to buy daisies, then I'm your girl.
Oh, well, better humor her. A very lovely array of blossoms you have there, young lady.
Why, thank you, sir. Might you be interested in a bouquet or two for someone special?
Watson, isn't Mrs. Hudson rather fond of violets? Well, yes, she is, Holmes. Young lady, here is half a crown for a dozen of these lovely violets.
That's most irregular, sir, but they are but tuppence.
I would be pleased if you would keep the difference in exchange for your time in answering a few simple questions.
My pleasure, kind sir.
I'm looking for a man who bought some pink carnations from you in the past 2 or 3 days.
I don't have many carnations now, but a couple of days ago I had plenty. What did this man look like?
Huh. I actually don't know. Let's see. Henry Carruthers said it was a young boy, so it wasn't the tall guy with the cloak. That's probably someone different. Maybe we can search out. Whatever this guy is, whoever delivered the flowers may have been a witness, so we gotta figure some sort of description out. I'm seeking a more complete description of a man myself. It is possible he had you inscribe a card for him to go with his flowers.
Many customers like to add a personal touch to their flowers, especially if they're a gift. My mum says I have a lovely way about my writing, and if a customer asks, I don't mind adding a word or two for them. If you show me the card, it might help me remember him.
Let's see, where's the card? This thing right here, the handwritten card. Is this the card you wrote for a man who bought flowers here recently?
Why, yes, sir. I remember the man now. He seemed so nice. So when he asked me to write a special note to a special lady, I was glad to help. But no sooner had I finished and handed it back to him, he started asking me to have a drink with him in the pub there. I told him no at least a dozen times. When he finally gave up, he told me to come around and see him when I changed my mind. Like I ever would.
Where did he say you could find him?
Well, that's the funny thing. It seemed like he was about to, and then he thought better of it. He just looked disgusted and turned to leave. Then, to make things worse, he tossed my cigarette into my barrel. One of those that I used for my flowers.
Did he say anything else?
Nothing a respectable girl would repeat. After he tossed a cigarette into my water barrel, he looked in the sleeve and cursed something terrible. I've never heard such words before. He looked around my barrel, cursed again, and stomped off the street. If you have business with this man, you're welcome to it, but don't say anything that would make him come back here.